आप में से किसी को कोई भी क्वेरी है रिलेटेड टू योर हेल्थ जिसको आप डिस्कस करना चाहते हैं सुंदर भैया से, मैं आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी आप अनम्यूट करके अपनी बात रखें। नरेश
हेलो।
भैया। नमस्ते
हाँ।
नरेश भैया।
हाँ,
जी।
नमस्कार सभी को, बहुत बहुत नमस्कार।
नमस्ते
डॉक्टर
सर।
साहब का बहुत बहुत आभार। सर, ये किडनी स्टोन जो होता है,
हाँ,
इसके लिए क्या प्रिकॉशन ली जाए सर, और ये डिजोल्व हो जाए? हेलो।
जी सुंदर भैया का माइक अभी अनम्यूट हुआ था लेकिन फिर से म्यूट हो गया। सुंदर भैया आपका माइक, हाँ जी।
हाँ, now it is unmuted. Previously I was logged in through my mobile. Just now I
जी
logged in.
जी जी वो
किडनी स्टोन के लिए पूछ रहे हैं आप?
हाँ, किडनी स्टोन सर।
ओके। तो किडनी स्टोन जो है जैसे 10 mm से लेके 20 mm तक जो साइज है, वो 1 महीने से मैक्सिमम 2 महीने के अंदर वो पिघल जाएगा। ओके। 20 mm
जी सर।
साइज वाला अगर किडनी स्टोन है तो
जी
उसको पिघलाने में तो और टाइम लगेगा, 3 महीने। ऐसा मेडिसिन, खाली मेडिसिन से ठीक हो जाएगा।
जी सर।
तो किडनी स्टोन के लिए सर्जरी, लेजर सर्जरी या रेगुलर सर्जरी, कोई भी सर्जरी कराने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी।
तो सर, उसके लिए कौन सी मेडिसिन वो किया जाए सर?
अम, आप ना एक काम कीजिए, आपका रिपोर्ट जो है वो हमारे व्हाट्सएप में भेज दीजिए। मैं प्रिस्क्रिप्शन भेजूंगा। वहाँ पे आप कहाँ रहते हैं?
मैं सर इस समय पंचकुला सर,
हाँ, तो
चंडीगढ़ के पास में सर।
वहाँ पे आप खरीद लीजिए मेडिसिन और यूज कर लीजिए।
ठीक सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर।
वेलकम।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
ओके। So welcome to weekly refresher of holistic human health. And today we will be discussing about some very important topics. So previously we have discussed so many things about how to get back to how to stay in harmony, what to do in daily routine, seasonal routine, always to stay in a state of health. So it comprises of right food, right lifestyle, right sleep, and all these things will help us in avoiding diseases and always staying in a state of health. But sometimes, even after doing everything right, there will be some disturbance in the body and some disturbance in the harmony inside the body. Whenever there is such disturbance, we need to understand the disturbance in an initial stage so that we will be able to correct it without using any medicines or undergoing any special treatments. Just by altering the food, altering the lifestyle, we will be able to get back to harmony. So whenever there is a disturbance happening inside, body sends signals about the impending disease much before the manifestation of the disease. If we observe these signals carefully, we can alter our food and lifestyle to correct the disturbances and prevent any diseases from the manifesting. So we will be able to prevent the actual manifestation of the disease long before, you know, when the body tells us, shows us the premonitory symptoms. For example, Before the actual manifestation of the fever, you will see these following symptoms like laziness, lacrimation, yawning, heaviness, mental fatigue, uncertainty about liking and disliking for fire, sun, wind, and water. Means you don't know whether you like it or not. Even though you like water, you will be hating water. Like, it happens oppositely. Indigestion, anorexia, depletion in strength, complexion, and slight change in conduct. All these are the premonitory signs and symptoms of fever. And if you don't do anything in that state, then you will go back to a state where um, fever will actually manifest. And once it manifests, then we have to use medicines. But before that only, you will be able to correct it if you detect it in the premonitory stage, early indicator stage. Similarly, skin diseases, long before their manifestation, you will see a numbered skin patch, excessive perspiration or absence of perspiration, discoloration, elevation of patches in the skin, itching, continuous pricking pain, excessive pain in the ulcerated parts, instantaneous appearance and continued persistence of these ulcers, burning sensation. All these are indicating that in future there will be some difficult and complicated skin disease. And if you don't take control over your health in the stage of premonitory symptoms, early stage only, if you don't control it, then it will go to the actual manifestation of the disease. Similarly, some problems like kidney trouble and severe anemia induced swelling is preceded by signs like edema, increased temperature, burning sensation, dilation of vessels, like that. Anorectal diseases like piles or hemorrhoids are preceded by symptoms like indigestion, weakness, gurgling sound in the lower abdomen, emaciation, frequent eructation, weakness in thighs, straining and voiding less of the stool, anemia. These are all these are the premonitory symptoms. And if we don't correct this indigestion and gastric disturbance and disturbance in the digestive fire, the actual manifestation of hemorrhoids will happen. Long before the manifestation of respiratory problems of lungs, there will be constipation with flatulence. Many people don't understand the connection between constipation and respiratory problems. So respiratory problems will be corrected and can be avoided if we correct the digestive disturbance. This constipation is the reason for respiratory problems in most of the cases. Pain in the sides of chest, pain in the cardiac region, declining in respiratory functions, all these things will precipitate the lung problems. Long before actual cough or cold, you will be feeling congestion in the throat, itching sensation in the throat, obstruction to the movement of food in the throat, difficulty in swallowing. And just by altering the food, just by doing upvasa, just by taking some things which will reduce the infection in the throat, you will be able to avoid cough and cold. Long before the actual manifestation of vomiting, there will be nausea with uneasy feeling in the cardiac region. Similarly, excessive salivation, aversion for food, all these things will appear. So, there are so many diseases. How do we know what disease is going to manifest? By seeing the premonitory symptoms. So, we don't have to diagnose the disease which is not yet manifested. All you have to observe your body is if there is any deviation from normal functioning of human body. Any deviation from normal functioning of human body, it is an indicator that some other problem is going to manifest. So if there is difficulty in your breathing, if the heart is beating faster or slower, or you're listening to the palpitations of the heart, you're able to listen to the gurgling of the intestines, you're able to perceive the uh, you know movements in the joints, and all these things which are not perceived normally, if you are able to perceive them, then that is nothing but a manifestation, a premonitory symptom. Means it is an indication that some other bigger disease is going to appear. So to prevent the manifestation, dietary corrections, change in lifestyle, and home remedies, they are very useful. But even after doing all these things, if the symptoms are not subsiding, then we should know when to consult a doctor. So whenever there is a premonitory symptom, whenever there is a symptom which is indicating that some other disease is going to happen, immediately we need to correct the diet, correct the lifestyle. For example, if there is indigestion, this indigestion can lead to so many other difficult problems. So, like we have seen, indigestion can lead to hemorrhoids, fistula, fissures, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis. So many difficult diseases initially appear in the form of indigestion. If you are able to treat the indigestion in an initial stage, you will be avoiding all the complicated diseases which might appear after some time. So, for example, there are simple home remedies like taking 5 grams of crushed rhizome of ginger and mix salt or jaggery and eat twice a day before food. That will correct the indigestion. That will increase the digestive strength. You can also take 10 ml of pomegranate juice and add 1 gram of black salt, and then that will actually reduce the indigestion. Jeera powder, cumin seeds, if you fry them and powder them and add sugar or honey. Sugar here is not the sugar which we get in the market. And we say sugar, it is the mishri or kalakand, which we say, that sugar or honey, add to fried jeera powder and keep it in your mouth and chew it, suck the juice, and that will reduce the indigestion. Similarly, 2 grams powder of cinnamon bark, dalchini, with water twice a day if you take also, then it will reduce the indigestion. Just a moment. Similarly, 20 ml of decoction prepared from 5 grams of coriander powder and add a pinch of dry ginger powder or sonti powder. So that will reduce indigestion. Fennel seeds, what we call session live. Okay. Similarly, 3 to 6 grams powder of fried jeera seeds. Add rock salt and and that will also reduce indigestion. You can also take long powder with warm water. It will also reduce indigestion. Or you can take 5 to 10 ml of lemon juice with a pinch of salt and add a pinch of salt and pinch of pepper and take it before food. That also will reduce indigestion. 5 to 10 ml of tulsi powder, 3 to 5 grams of fennel seeds. So I will show you what fennel seeds are. I'm sharing the PPT, not the screen. But see, in the picture, fennel seeds are there. Swamp seeds. Okay. So that fennel, 3 to 5 grams powder of fennel seeds you can take with fried jeera powder and add rock salt, a pinch of rock salt, and mix it in warm water and take thrice daily. So these these home remedies, whichever I've told you just now, the idea behind these home remedies is to increase the digestive power so that this indigestion will not lead to bigger diseases like Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. Once the digestive strength increases, whatever you eat, it will be easily digested by the body. Similarly, if there is abdominal pain, 5 ml juice of ginger in a glass of buttermilk with lemon and salt twice a day after food will reduce abdominal pain. Mostly this abdominal pain is due to indigestion. Immediately indigestion gets corrected and the abdominal pain also gets corrected. Similarly, 1 gram powder of ajwain seeds, add it to lukewarm water and you take it twice or thrice a day. Vamu. Ajwain is vamu in Telugu. And you can also take asafoetida powder. Stir and dissolve the asafoetida powder in water and apply on the umbilicus, around the umbilicus. That, or you can take 1 gram of hing and fry it in ghee, and after frying it, add it to buttermilk and take twice a day. Hing also reduces pain, abdominal pain immediately. Pain is due to diarrhea. Some people get loose motions. Normally, body's way of detoxifying itself is in the form of either loose motions or vomiting. So if the diarrhea is not causing any problem, then you don't have to worry. But because of diarrhea, some person is becoming weak, then you can add 2 grams powder of same hing and take it with warm water 4 to 5 times a day. Simple warm water also reduces the stomach pain, but if you add hing powder, that will be much better. So hing actually reduces the motility of the intestine and thereby it also reduces the pain. Whenever you are getting cramps, abdominal pain, it is the violent movement of intestines. So that violent movement will come down with the help of hing. Soft powder, 3 to 5 grams mixed with buttermilk 3 to 4 times also reduces abdominal pain. And 3 to 5 grams powder of amla fruit rind, not the seed, only fruit rind. If you take it with milk, then also it will reduce the stomach pain. And if there is loss of appetite, see in all these 3 conditions, indigestion, abdominal pain, appetite, you'll be looking at the same spices getting repeated again and again. 1 gram powder of carom seeds with warm water can be taken half an hour before meals to increase the appetite. 2 grams powder of dalchini, ajwain, 1 gram each, and keep it in your mouth and chew it before food. That will also increase the appetite. Mixing half spoon of hing powder and jeera powder with milk, with food. So first food, whatever you take, the first morsel, hot rice, add hing and jeera powder, add some ghee and mix it and eat it. That will increase the appetite. 5 to 10 ml of Karela bitter gourd juice with buttermilk also increases appetite. Honey with a pinch of pepper powder 3 to 4 times a day also increases appetite. 20 ml decoction of neem leaves given on empty stomach for 3 days continuously. It will reduce the loss of appetite due to intestinal worms manifestation or something like that. So just drinking neem leaf decoction will increase the appetite. It will also kill all the helminths and all present in the system. Yes, we have a document, Word document. I can share the Word document in which all these things are there. Vinod Gupta ji. So 5 ml of lemon juice with salt and pinch of pepper before meals also will increase the appetite. 3 to 5 grams powder of roasted saunf with buttermilk and little pepper powder and salt increases the appetite. 5 to 10 ml of tulsi juice also will increase the appetite. If there is flatulence, lot of gas inside the tummy and it is not coming out, 2 grams of ajwain seeds powder with equal quantity of saunf powder with warm water will reduce the flatulence. Similarly, 6 milliliters of garlic juice with honey twice a day, if you take, that will also reduce the flatulence. If there is diarrhea or dysentery, simple decoction of pomegranate fruit skin, not the seeds. It's actually the red color skin which is there in the pomegranate fruit. Take it out, crush it and add water and make a decoction and drink the decoction. That will reduce the loose motions, stop the loose motions. And during that time, you can also eat the pomegranate fruit. It will reduce the weakness caused due to diarrhea. Ash of the elaichi skin. The green color elaichi skin which is there, we need to burn and make ash out of it. Take that ash 2 grams with little honey 4 to 5 times a day. That will also stop loose motions. Similarly, the jaifal, which is shown in the picture, jajikaya in Telugu, jaifal in Hindi. You need to do some mardana, rub it on a clean surface with milk. Put some milk and rub it. Then some gandha like thing, smooth gandha like thing will come. That can be given 3 to 4 times a day, and especially in kids, diarrhea will come down if you do this with jaifal. 1 to 2 grams powder of fried jeera with 250 milliliters of buttermilk. That also will reduce the loose motions. And white onion chopped and fried in ghee can be mixed with rice and hot rice and can be taken. And that also will stop the loose motions. Hyperacidity. So because of this indigestion only, sometimes excess acid production will happen. This acid production will cause discomfort, heartburn, regurgitation, etc. In that case, 10 ml of juice of pomegranate fruit, not the skin here. Previously, in loose motions, we told you, take the decoction of skin of the pomegranate fruit. But here, to reduce hyperacidity, juice of pomegranate fruit can be taken. 3 to 5 grams of powdered fruit rind of Indian gooseberry. So whenever you consume amla or nillikai or usrikai, so you should discard the seed. Only the outer part of the skin of flesh of the amla is medicinal, as having medicinal properties. So take that, dry and remove the seeds and make powder of amla. Take 3 to 5 grams of the powder, and that will reduce hyperacidity. Or you can, if you get more and more amla, fresh amla in the season, you can take fresh juice of the amla fruit, 10 to 20 ml twice a day. Or you can fry the rind of amla and make powder, and 3 to 5 grams taken with milk also will reduce hyperacidity. 5 to 10 grams of ghee boiled with jeera can be mixed with rice and can be taken. That will also reduce hyperacidity. Of course, tender coconut water, which all of us drink whenever there is burning sensation, that will also reduce the hyperacidity. If there is lot of vomiting happen, previously we discussed about loose motions. Now vomiting. 1 to 2 grams powder of cinnamon with honey thrice a day, it will reduce vomiting. 250 to 500 milligrams, not grams, it is milligrams, powder of elaichi seeds. First, we need to remove the skin, take the seeds, fry in the ghee, and then make it a powder and add the powder to honey and drink it, eat it. That will reduce vomiting. Ash of this elaichi skin. So the seeds you fry and take, you can also take the ash of the skin, the green color skin which is there in elaichi. Burn it and take ash out of it. Add honey and take 4 to 5 times. You will not have the vomiting sensation, or even vomitings also will stop. 5 to 10 ml lemon juice mixed with water, sugar, and a pinch of salt also will reduce vomiting. If there is constipation, loose motion is not happening. Regular motion is also not happening. Only once in 2 days, 3 days, motion is passing out, that too unsatisfactory. So in that case, 3 to 5 grams of powdered fruit rind of amla twice daily with milk, or fresh juice of amla 10 to 20 ml twice a day will reduce constipation and ensure free motion. Similarly, 5 milliliter ghee put in a cup of warm milk. Not just 5 ml, you can add 10 ml, 15 ml also. Hot milk mixed with cow's ghee at bedtime will ensure that there is enough lubrication in the intestines and free motion will happen next day. Similarly, 5 grams of haritaki. Haritaki is harad, karakaya. Haritaki powder taken with hot water at bedtime will help in reducing constipation. Hiccups. Hiccups don't seem like a big deal, but when a person actually suffers from hiccups continuously without any break, then we search for the treatment. Simple 1 to 2 elaichi pods, if you chew them frequently and not more than 4 per day, then hiccups will disappear. Or 1 to 2 grams powder of pepper seeds with sugar twice daily also will reduce hiccups. 1 to 2 grams of lavang powder with honey also will reduce hiccups. There is this Mayura Chandrika Basma, which is nothing but ash of peacock's feather. That reduces hiccups. Simple practice of pranayam when the person is actually suffering from hiccups, if you make him practice pranayama, that also will reduce hiccups. Bleeding gums. So this is one of the most common problems which we face on day-to-day basis. So if you have bleeding gums and swollen gums, painful gums, loose teeth, then try using amla powder to gently massage the gums, and it should happen after brushing your teeth. So use your finger to massage the gums with amla powder. Similarly, a pinch of pepper powder mixed with honey can be applied to gums after gargling with warm salt water. So apply the pepper powder honey mixture to the gums and wait for some time. If you do it regularly, bleeding gums will come down. Similarly, apply mixture of ginger, pepper, rock salt, honey, ghee to the gums twice a day. If you do it for a few days, the bleeding gums will come down. The fruit skin, actually of amla, Should be crushed and rubbed gently twice a day regularly the gums. That also will reduce bleeding gums. Regular practice of kavaladharana or oil pulling with simple till oil or sesame oil, that also will prevent bleeding gums. Toothache. So wherever there is a carries some hole in the tooth, if you take a small piece of hing, make it hot and insert it in the caries where there is infection, there is bacteria, there is pain. That pain will come down just by inserting the hot hing inside the hole. Crushed clove also can be kept in the caries tooth. Clove also will reduce toothache. Then to reduce bad breath, gargling with warm decoction prepared from fruit skin of elaichi, that will reduce the bad breath. Or you can also use the elaichi seeds. Keep it in your mouth and chew them slowly. That also will reduce bad breath. Or just you can put the whole elaichi in the mouth and chew it for some time. Little quantity of soft should be used. Soft can be chewed after food. After eating food, take some soft and put it in your mouth and chew. Regular practice of gandusha and kavaladharana, not just with simple til oil. You can also use medicated decoctions like Trifla decoction, Uttarani decoction, Estimadu decoction. That will uh, help actually to reduce the bad breath. If there is sunstroke in the summer season and severe dehydration due to sunstroke, 20 ml decoction prepared from dhania powder to which sugar is added, 1 spoon of sugar and a pinch of salt, that will reduce the sunstroke. Tender coconut water is useful in reducing sunstroke. You can also use plenty of onion for prevention of sunstroke. If you're eating lots and lots of onion, you will not face the sunstroke. Similarly, decoction of Hemidesmus indicus or Sariva or Sugandhi Veldu in Telugu. So that decoction also reduces sunstroke. Fever. 20 ml decoction of from 5 gram dhania powder. So you take dhania decoction, add little sugar and drink it 3 to 4 times a day. Fever will come down because dhania is having antibiotic property. It cools down the body. 30 ml decoction of tulasi leaves and 5 grams dhania. If you take for 3 times a day, that also will reduce. In our hospital, we have a special leaf called Agnimandha. So the decoction of Agnimandha, not even decoction, just fresh juice of Agnimandha leaves will instantly reduce high temperature, fever. Cold, 10 ml decoction prepared from a piece of ginger every morning prevents a recurrent attack of cold. 20 ml of decoction prepared from 5 gram coarse powder of coriander seeds with sugar and turmeric powder thrice a day, or dhania powder. Use dhania powder to make herbal tea every morning. It prevents cold, cough, and problems related to digestion. 20 ml decoction prepared from 5 grams of dhania, 1 gram of methi. Little turmeric powder also can be taken to prevent cold. Nowadays, cold is more due to viral fevers. So in the initial stage, if we are able to um, stop it, then it will not further go into complicated fevers. 2 grams of turmeric powder with warm milk. It is called golden milk. If you take it twice a day, that also will reduce cold. Decoction of 1 gram of turmeric powder or haldi powder in herbal tea. It prevents all allergic problems. So cough. Cough can be productive cough or dry cough. So little elaichi powder with a teaspoon full of honey taken 3 to 4 times a day will reduce cough. And you can also chew the elaichi fruits frequently in whole day to reduce the productive cough. Dry cough, productive cough, both coughs, it is useful. Elaichi. 2 to 5 grams powder of dry rhizome of ginger, this shunti. Add jaggery to it and take it in 3 different doses, 1 gram or 1.5 gram. Then you get, then the cough will come down. Cinnamon, chewing of cinnamon, keep it in the mouth and chew it for long duration. That will reduce the throat irritation and helps in dry cough. Crushed garlic bulb boiled in water can also be taken with sugar. Reduce cough. Clove powder can be chewed frequently. That also will reduce cough. Clove powder added to honey 2 to 3 times in divide doses also will reduce cough. Sinusitis. So these are these air spaces in our skull which often get infected by some kind of bacteria or viruses, and lots of phlegm gets produced and gets stuck in the sinuses. So putting Shadbindu Taila 2 drops in each nostril will reduce the sinusitis. Similarly, warm paste of ajwain seeds powder can be applied over forehead and little below the eyes in the morning. That will reduce sinusitis. For nasal block, 1 to 2 grams of ajwain seeds powder can be kept in steaming water, and the vapor can be inhaled by the person who is having nasal block. And if possible, repeat it 2 to 3 times a day. That will remove the nasal block. Along with that, you can also use anutailam in each nostril, 2 drops warm anutailam. That will reduce the block. Aches and pains. 10 to ml decoction of dry rhizome means shunti. Dry rhizome of ginger, just shunti. Just take 10 to 20 ml decoction twice a day. That will reduce most of the pains due to autoimmune disorders like rheumatoid arthritis, gouty arthritis. It is very effective. It also reduces the inflammation. Headache, warm paste of dry rhizome of ginger, same shunti powder. How to make the paste? Add 1 spoon of ginger powder to 1 cup of milk and boil it till it becomes paste. Apply it on the forehead 3 to 4 times a day. That will reduce headache. You can take dalchini and rub it with water on a rough surface and apply it to the forehead. That also will reduce headache. If there is severe ear pain and there is no pus discharge from the ears, then you can put 2 to 4 drops of fresh warm juice of ginger or 2 to 4 drops of fresh garlic juice or garlic paste boiled in coconut or mustard oil. After boiling the oil, filter the oil. All the qualities of garlic will enter the oil, filter the oil and put 4 to 6 drops inside the ear to reduce ear pain. Warm coconut oil prepared by boiling the powder of lavang, clove, can be used to fill the ear twice a day. But all these things are only working when there is no pus or discharge. This mustard oil or coconut oil or till oil boiled with garlic paste can be taken in any condition. 2 to 3 lukewarm tulsi drops 2 times a day. That also will, so tulsi drops you can directly put in the ear. So all these drops will reduce ear pain. Acne. Normally it is common in teenagers, but after some time, acne is something which is a concern for students who reach 20, 30, like that, 20s, 30s. Acne is a concern. So dadima seeds, pomegranate seeds, make a paste of dadima seeds and apply to the place where there is acne. That will reduce the acne. Or haldi paste can be applied on the place where there is acne. Or add haldi to water or milk, or apply as a cream on the face. It gives glow to the skin, removes unwanted hair. And 5 to 10 ml Karela juice, the bitter gourd juice, also will, particularly in the empty stomach, if you drink, it will purify the blood and reduce the acne. Black pigmentation of the face is common complaint in ladies, especially around menopausal age. If you take jaifal and rub it in milk and take the gandha and apply on those places, mainly cheek, where the blackest discoloration appears, apply it regularly and you can see that the blackest discoloration will disappear. If there is skin allergy, you can give 1 to 2 grams powder of ajwain seeds with water twice daily, or 1 to 2 grams powder of jeera with milk twice daily. Or you can add pepper powder to coconut oil and apply it on the local. In Ayurveda, we have a special taila called Marichadi taila, where the main ingredient is pepper. It is used in skin diseases, tough skin diseases. Similarly, 5 to 10 ml of Karela juice every morning on empty stomach also will reduce skin allergy. 10 ml juice of neem leaves with honey twice a day also will reduce skin allergy. 5 to 10 ml tulsi juice twice or thrice daily also can reduce skin diseases. If there is dandruff or hair fall or graying of hair, you can take Indian gooseberry fruit without the seed, only fruit rind. Soak it overnight in water and take the paste next day. Apply it on scalp 2 hours before bath. So that will reduce dandruff. Apart from amla, you can also use another herb which is part of Triphala, and that is called Vibhitaki. Vibhitaki, we call Baheda in Hindi, and Karakaya in Telugu, not Tanikaya in Telugu. So that powder also can be applied to the scalp and that will reduce dandruff very effective. 1 to 2 fresh fruits of amla can be taken every day morning and it will prevent hair fall and early graying. So you can take methi paste, soak methi in water and make a paste out of it. And use the methi paste to massage the scalp. That will reduce graying of hair and also reduce dandruff. Coconut oil boiled with methi powder can also be used regularly. So use of methi paste acts as a good hair conditioner. So if there is some non-healing ulcer or wound or burns immediately, you can apply aloe vera. It will reduce excess heat and also promotes healing. Ghee also will stop the burning sensation and it will reduce the chances of infection and increase the healing. Make it speed, increase the speed of healing. You can wash the wound with the decoction of haldi, turmeric water you can use to wash the wound and then apply turmeric directly. Paste made with mixing ghee or coconut oil should be applied. So add turmeric with ghee or coconut oil and apply it on the affected part. Honey and ghee can be mixed together and applied on that part. Coconut oil also can be applied frequently. Warm application of paste prepared from neem leaves or affected part. So, over the affected part. The neem leaves paste also can reduce the wounds, ulcers, and reduce excess burning. Tulsi juice mixed with honey and haldi powder. Honey and haldi powder and tulsi juice mix and make a paste. Apply it on the wound or ulcer. It will heal faster. For menstrual pain, 1 to 2 grams of carom or ajwain seeds with warm milk thrice a day will reduce the menstrual pain. Hoarseness of voice can be reduced by taking 1 to 3 grams powder of dry ginger or shunti powder with honey in 3 divided doses. Intestinal worms can be removed by taking 3 to 5 grams of dhania powder with jaggery, 10 ml of karela juice with jaggery, 20 ml of decoction made from neem leaves given on empty stomach for 3 days will reduce intestinal worms. Surendra Pratap Singh ji, any question?
Sir, my voice coming. I'm
Sorry?
audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Sir, I want to ask my brother. His age is 54. He is having kidney problem. Is greater than going 16.
What
And
problem?
today is kidney failure.
Kidney failure.
Creatinine, yeah,
Okay. Age is 64.
and he is going for dialysis.
Since how
Now,
long?
I want to ask: is there any Ayurvedic solution or medicine so to reduce his
Yes,
creatinine
there are
and
some
kidney?
medicines, there are some therapies and which can be practiced along with pranayama regularly to regenerate the kidney and restore, reduce the serum creatinine.
And some Ayurvedic medicine?
Yes, we have Ayurveda medicines. Once I speak with the patient, I will be able to prescribe it. Okay. Okay, sir. I
Thank
think we lost you. To reduce stress, application of 25 to 50 grams of Indian gooseberry fruit rind ground with buttermilk. Paste, make a nice paste of amla and buttermilk and apply it on forehead, on the head also. That will reduce stress. Just by feeling the aroma of cinnamon will have a soothing action on the mind. You can take the dalchini powder and keep it in the handkerchief and smell it and stress will go away. Use of ghee every day in children will improve the memory. For joint pains, 5 grams paste of garlic bulb with honey or food twice a day will reduce the joint pains. Warm garlic paste mixed in any oil can be applied over the joint that will reduce the either garlic paste mixed with oil or garlic bulb paste mixed with honey taken internally. Internally and externally also this garlic will reduce the joint pains. Obesity, 1 teaspoon honey with glass of normal temperature water in morning will reduce. So honey is very good in reducing excess weight, but if you add honey to hot water, then it will become a problem. So use normal water, take it in early in the morning. Harad powder, haritaki or karakaya, harad. Take this powder, soak it in buttermilk and take it on empty stomach. That also will reduce obesity. 2 grams of methi powder mixed with 2 grams of jeera powder with warm milk and sugar. That will reduce body aches. So only 5 minutes are there. If there are any questions regarding these home remedies, we will take. Otherwise, harad powder and soaking for how long? So in the night, you soak 1 spoon of harad powder in a half cup of buttermilk and consume it on empty stomach on the next day, early morning. So whole night you can soak. Ruby ji, you have any question?
Yeah, good evening, Sarji.
Good
Namaste,
evening.
Bhaiya.
Namaste.
Namaste to everybody. Bhaiya, I have a question that actually health problem, I don't have anything. I
Okay.
don't take any medicine, no problem. I'm okay. But last month, what happened? I was walking down the road, just adjacent to the wall of that society. Somebody came and hit me, and I fall down. I
Oh,
hurt my knee. But
knee.
just below the knee, not knee exactly, but
Okay.
below the knee, I got hurt. And was there a wound? Wound got okay, but that pain was not reducing. Then I showed a doctor, and I didn't know what to do, where to go, and all that because I never go. So I went to a doctor, and that doctor was a physiotherapist.
Hmm.
Then he treated me for 3 days, giving me some electronic treatment. 3 days, and it became okay. I'm okay now, no issue.
Hmm.
But then he told me that don't sit down.
Hmm.
I asked him why, but he smiled and he said, "Don't sit down." I said, "Okay," and I came home. So I just wanted to have a question here. Ki why? Why not to sit down?
See, the idea is not to strain the joint more because already there is an injury. But simple static exercises for knee will definitely help in strengthening the knee. So static
Okay.
exercises where you are not moving the knee rigorously.
Hmm.
So such exercises will help.
Yes, sir. Ji bhaiya. Because he was smiling all the time. He didn't tell me why. I said, you tell me na. Means it is a question mark, but why?
Yes. Yes.
Now I understand that. Yes,
So
you are saying I
regular
understood it.
application of oil all over the body and doing some special massage around the knee also will
Okay.
make the
Mustard
joint
oil?
flexible and strong.
Mustard oil or teal
Yes,
oil?
seal oil is best oil.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, भैया.
Thank you.
धन्यवाद भैया. Thank
Sure.
you.
Priyanka. Let us call it a day. Parikshit Bhaiya. It's 8:28 already. If there are no questions, we can close the session.
Bhaiya, can I ask one question?
Yes, Soumya ji. Yeah, go ahead.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste.
Bhaiya, now kids are having fever and they are saying it is possible because there might be dengue also. So can you
Uh-huh.
share some remedy that we can give it to kids so that we can prevent it? Because they're going to school and there are so many kids falling sick. So if you can
Yes,
tell something, it will be very helpful.
yes, yes. So a simple decoction of giloy. Giloy is available everywhere, growing outside like a wild creeper. But the giloy Kwada Churna is also available in Patanjali. It is around 100 grams, 15 rupees, just 15 rupees, 15 rupees. Take this giloy Kwada Churna, add some dalchini, add some uh, pepper, and add some dhania, and make the decoction and let them drink it for like almost 25 ml of decoction twice a day. That will, if they can do it for 1 week, it will be helping as an immuno booster, and they will not um, you know catch the fever. It's a preventive way. Even if there is fever, it will reduce the fever. Soumya ji?
Okay, Bhaiya.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for listening to the session patiently. It is almost 8:30. Time is up. So let us meet next day, next week, same time, 7:30 to 8:30, Friday. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू भैया, थैंक यू फॉर द इंफॉर्मेटिव सेशन. सो हम लोग फिर से मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे विद आवर नेक्स्ट सेशन. थैंक यू सुंदर भैया फॉर बीइंग देयर.
Namaste.
Thank you all. Namaste.
Namaste.